Okay, I have to tell you the most insane story from my first internship. You think corporate life is boring? I once watched my CFO get arrested in handcuffs, right in the middle of our office. This all went down in a high-rise building in New York City. I was a brand new intern, just a few weeks into the job at a big finance company. I was completely in awe of the whole place. Everything was so fast-paced and serious. The CFO, let's call him Mr. Davies, was this big, powerful guy. He had a corner office, always wore fancy suits, and seemed completely untouchable. I never even saw him in person. He was always behind a closed door. One Tuesday morning, the entire office felt different. The usual buzz was gone. People were just staring at their computers in silence. I kept seeing executives huddled in hushed conversations, glancing toward Mr. Davies's office. The door to his office was still closed, which wasn't unusual, but the air was just thick with tension. My supervisor kept telling us to stay at our desks and just keep working. About an hour passed, and then two men in plain clothes and one uniformed police officer walked into the office. The whole floor went completely silent. You could hear a pin drop. They walked straight past the receptionist and knocked on the CFO's door. After a few seconds, Mr. Davies opened the door, and I saw a look on his face I'll never forget, a mix of panic and utter defeat. The police officer and the two men went inside his office. We could hear muffled voices, but it wasn't loud. A few minutes later, the door opened, and there he was. My boss, the powerful CFO, was walking out of his office, with his hands behind his back, in handcuffs. The men were escorting him, and he just had his head down, not making eye contact with anyone. Everyone was frozen. They walked him right past my cubicle, just a few feet away from me. I just sat there, mouth hanging open, unable to process what I was seeing. A guy I had always seen as a symbol of success was now being walked out in handcuffs. The rest of the day was a blur of police questioning and rumors flying everywhere. We later found out he was being investigated for a massive embezzlement scheme. That day changed my whole perspective on the corporate world. It taught me that all the power and success in the world can disappear in an instant if it's built on lies. It was a chaotic and shocking day, but it taught me a valuable lesson about integrity and how quickly things can fall apart. I'll never look at a corner office the same way again. So, yeah, that's my craziest work story. Have you ever seen something that dramatic happen at your job? Tell me your stories in the comments.